Good morning. Hello, and welcome to Live Every Day, you guys. I want to say thank you for coming. I know this is a really big week. this is like the for a lot of us, I got to say, this week is kind of like the Super Bowl of food. If you're into food, if you're into family, if you're into the holidays, this is it. You've made it. You have come to Thanksgiving week, and we're going to celebrate every day here. It's not going to be annoying. We're not going to do like glue this feather on this piece of paper. We're not going to do anything like that. I actually am going to do my first cooking segment today. That's going to be in the second hour. So you're not going to want to leave. You're going to want to watch that situation happen. And I want to just say hello to everybody that's here so far. I see that Freddie is here. Good morning, Freddie. And good morning, Kathy. Hello, you guys. Anna, as always, as my producer. And I'm your host, Liv Harrison, here on Live Every Day. So this morning show, for those of you that are new, it's every Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 8 until 10 Eastern. So for me, I'm in Houston, Texas. That's going to be 7 to 9. On Tuesday, Thursdays, I'm live 8 to 9 every day Eastern. Okay. So just an hour. Now, this Thursday, I will not be live. Can you believe it? We're going to be having Thanksgiving like everybody else. So no worries. I won't even be here, but you can talk to me while you're listening. If you're listening on a Palexa device, that's how I say her name, T-Rexa, Flarexa, Rarexa, all those kinds of ways to not say her real name, then you can talk to me through your iPhone, your smartphone. You can listen. You can listen through the Palexa app. You can listen through your Palexa device in your home. You can listen through your Echo Dot. You can also watch through YouTube. So those of you that want to do that, you can catch me on YouTube and you can chat with me in real time. Now, if you're on any listening device without a screen, you can go to backchannel.tv on your smartphone, and that's where you can engage with the chat. You can type it manually yourself. Now, if you're on an Echo Show, which I just got an Echo Show this weekend, I got one. But if you're on an Echo Show, you can actually say to to your device, you would say, Palexa, open Backchannel, and Backchannel will pop up. That's where I'm streaming from. And then you can watch the show and you can interact with me. The magic word to interact with your device with a screen is the word say. So you say the name of your device. We're going to call her Parexa. Okay, I change her name every 5 seconds. Parexa, say, good morning, Liv, and I will sit and say good morning back. Okay. So that is how we can talk to each other and you can get to know everyone in the community that we're hoping to build so that we're spending our mornings starting off with a nice cup of coffee. Look at this. I have a cup of coffee. This is my Liv. Oh, can you see it? Live Every Day mug. My producer, Anna, had that made. Isn't she awesome? And you can see our little logo in the corner, huh? It's called branding, everybody. It's called Snapfish. I need some coffee today. I'm having a Monday, but not now. Now I'm good. Once I get here and things get going, it's like anything, right, you guys? Like you're getting ready for your day. You're putting maybe your kids aren't going in the car. Maybe you get a day off because the children are at home. It's Thanksgiving week. So maybe nobody's getting anybody dressed. That's fantastic. I hope you're all sleeping in. Good morning, Nathan. Great to see you. That's my husband. So maybe you're getting ready for work. Perhaps you're working this week. Maybe you're getting ready to catch a plane. Good luck with that. I heard it's going to be a show, not an Echo Show. So, you're getting ready and you're wanting to have a little bit of energy. I don't know about you. I am an extrovert, but I think even my husband, who's an introvert, he gets energy from being with people. You know what I mean? Like he gets energy. He does. It just exhausts him. He just then is done. He's then like, and we're out. He's like, I can't do this anymore. So for me, I get energy from people and then I'm an electric bolt. So this is what I hope. I hope you guys talk to me, get into this, look forward to starting off your day with a little bit of, human caffeine, some exciting topics, and we get going on this thing. So I'm going to talk about my coffee, because why wouldn't I? This mug is I just want to hold this up. Do you not want this mug? Live every day. It's so stinky. I also want a hoodie. You know what I don't want is I don't want a hoodie without the pocket thing. I don't know what that's called. Anna, what is that called? Where you put like it's like a muff. It's like a little like a remember those muffs that we used to have when we were little girls? Probably not. Anna's like adorable. She's younger than me. But anyway, a hoodie with a pocket thing. Okay, that sounds very technical. And it's like, here's what it is. So, the creamer that I love, I am definitely oh, I say that. I love that when you watch me listen, this is a very real show. You're gonna watch me in real time. There's nothing fake about me. I am transparent. I am as honest and real as they come. Not in the mean way, like, I'm not gonna tell you, like, horrible things. I'm gonna just be really real about my situation. I don't hate black coffee, okay? I don't hate black coffee. I do, however, prefer creamer. My favorite is cinnamon dolce latte. There's a film called oh, what is it called? The Proposal? Is that what it's called, Anna? With, you can put up a little picture if you want. Sandy Bullock, because we're friends, Sandy and I, Sandra Bullock for everyone else. Ryan Reynolds, who I love because he plays my favorite superhero ever, Deadpool. Anyway, they're in a film together, and I think it's called The Proposal. I think that's what it is, and it's such a fantastic film. He plays her personal assistant, Sandy Bullock. She's like this executive, da 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 da, really like boss lady, and he works for her. And of course, she's awful. She's the worst. Talk about if you're feeling bad about your boss, huh? Sandy Bullock. Okay, so everyone who has a hard boss, listen, watch the show. I'm thirsty. We have a little something going on in our house. So his job is to get her a coffee every day from Starbucks. Okay. And oh, that's a good scene. That's a great scene. That's such a good film. I think it takes place in Chicago. I could be wrong. I'm quite possibly wrong. I usually am. But anyway, and so he gets 2 coffees every day from Starbucks, one for her and a second backup for her in case he spills it or she spills it. So he just says it's for him. It's really cute. But she gets cinnamon dolce latte and she says it's because it tastes like it's Christmas in a cup. Well, one day I go to Starbucks. This is true. And I pull up and I was like, "Hi, do you guys have anything that tastes like," and I literally said Christmas in a cup. This guy was probably 16. And he goes, "You like the movie The Proposal, don't you?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do." Oh, Anna says it takes place in New York and then Alaska. He said, "Yeah, we have cinnamon dolce latte every day. You do not have to wait for a season." And I was like, "Are you serious?" Like I had no idea that you could get it all the time. It's not like pumpkin spice latte. You can get a cinnamon dolce latte, everyone, anytime you want. Get it with oat milk. You're welcome. It is so good. Now, I do have a favorite coffee. I was just in Hawaii. I have a favorite coffee in Oahu. That sounds really bougie, but I do. I have a favorite coffee company in Oahu, and I go and I visit it. And a friend of mine told me about it. And then also, I order the same thing when I go there every single time. It's like what is it? Island Traders coffee, and I get a honey oat latte, honey milk latte, but I do oat milk. Okay. So this morning, I don't know what I'm having. I have some type of creamer. My husband makes my coffee every morning, and I get what I get, and I don't throw a fit. That's what my daughter's ballet teacher used to say all the time. She would hand out dum dums at the end of ballet, and she would say, "You get what you get. You don't throw a fit." And I was like, "So I could use that in my life." Okay. Anna says snickerdoodle equals cinnamon dolce and white chocolate. Wait, are you serious? Is that like are you serious? Anna, that sounds delicioso. It used to be on the menu, Anna says. Guys, look at this. So what is your favorite drink? How do you like to take your coffee? Especially when I know from Starbucks, all these things that I don't know. Anna says that that's on the secret menu now. Snickerdoodle. You're welcome, everybody. So what do you get at Starbucks whenever you go? Because just don't give me that you don't go or that you hate Starbucks or da 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 da. Listen, just embrace it. Is it the best coffee in the world? No. But are they really fast and creative? I would say yes. I would say, they get us through our days. So, they're you're friendly. Okay, Anna is your friendly former neighborhood barista. I always wanted to be a barista. This is what's gonna happen. When I go visit Anna, which will be in a couple of weeks actually, which I need to buy my ticket. Mm, Anna, I'm going to request that you make me a coffee. I wanna see what your skills are. I really do, okay? And you'll have to let me know, Anna, if there's anybody on YouTube, and I can pull that up on another screen. So just write YT. I think it's just us right now. Freddie isn't talking to me, which I wish Freddie was, because here's what I want to tell you, Freddie. I'm from Louisiana. I want to know where you're from, Louisiana. My mom's from South Louisiana. I'm from North Louisiana. So let me know. And Kathy, hello. I want to hear from you. Nathan is probably running around crazy because he's taking care of our family as I'm doing this. Anyway, so you guys, coffee is getting me through this Monday, and it will absolutely be getting me through the rest of this week. Anna says that her 4:30 a.m. opening shift drink, which let's just pause for a second. Is that what our baristas are doing? Are they actually getting up at 4:30 a.m.? Are you serious? Who else has a job that you have to get up at 4:30 in the morning? Oh my gosh. And she would get a tall latte with soy milk. So tall's small, right? That's a small one. Double shot blonde espresso. Now that is true. If you're still drinking, good morning, Sheila. There's my friend from Florida. Hello. If you are drinking, good morning, Mac, all the way in Virginia. So great to see you. Katie, good morning in New Jersey. Is that my friend? Is that my friend Katie? I hope it is. Um, you'll have to let me know if they're typing to me. I gotta pull up the other thing. I forgot how to do that today, Anna. Hi, everybody. We're talking about how Monday our Monday is, and we're talking about coffee because I am going to need a pot of it today. The secret menu on Starbucks. What do you love to get on Starbucks? Um, that's what I want to know. Anna just told us about the Snickerdoodle, which is it's the cinnamon dolce with white chocolate. Now, here's the thing. Anna, can you send that to me on my text so I could use my phone for that? Would you be able to do that? That would be awesome. So here's the thing. Here's what I want to help everybody with. When you order from Starbucks, you get the blonde espresso. Get the blonde espresso. It'll change your life. That's a game changer. Okay. Nobody knows that. Everybody complains about the Starbucks coffee, and I get it. But if you order blonde espresso, burp, done. You're done. It's so good. So, guys, if you're listening on your device and you don't have an Echo Show, I need you to go to backchannel.tv and you can manually chat. I can read what you're saying in real time, and we can sit here and hang out all morning long till 10 Eastern. If you're on your Echo Show, I want you to say to your device, Parexa, say good morning, Liv. My favorite secret menu item from Starbucks is Snickerdoodle. I don't know anything else. Anna taught me one thing. That's all I know. So if you're on YouTube, you can also talk to me, you guys. You can chat and we can hang out. Okay, so good morning, everyone. I want to know how your morning is going. And today we're going to be doing lots of fun stuff. It is Make It Work Monday. Make It Work Monday. That is what it is. And okay, I'm going to go to Backchannel TV myself. I'm going to use my phone. Watch, I'm going to show you how we're doing this. Backchanneltv.tv, enter the chat. Okay. Now, type in my name. Look, we're doing this right now. We're all doing this together. Liv Harrison and my state. So y'all are going to see me. Everybody that's there. Look, it's fine. Y'all are all just getting ready. And I'm going to join. Oh, here we go. Here's my chat. Nathan says Island Traders. That was the place in Oahu. Sheila says, good morning, Liv. Kathy says, ooh, I don't know what that means, but good morning. It's Island Traders Coffee, and you can look for Koolina, Koolina, which is in Oahu. Snickerdoodle Backchannel worked for me. Yay. Okay, you guys, does this mean, can I say hi to all of y'all? Look, I'm not gonna actually sit here and write everybody like this, but look, this is what we're doing. You can talk to me through your phone and you can see me. Oh my gosh, Stacy, good morning. You're having pancakes for breakfast. I love it. Oh my gosh. All my friends are here. I love that I joined the chat. I can see myself twice. Okay, you guys, we're good to go. We're making it work Monday. You know what make it work Monday looks like? It looks like you pull out your phone and you put the chat on here because, that's how it works. Anna can't find a picture of Island Traders coffee. It's fine, Anna. She said sad day. Everybody say we love you, Anna. Say to your devices, we love you, Anna. So let's get going. Let's get going. As always, around here, we'd like to celebrate every single day on Live Every Day, which means we pick what is going on in the nation on that one universal calendar that we don't know who magically made. Is it Zuckerberg? Is it Jeff Bezos? Was it Abraham Lincoln? We don't know. But somebody made a calendar for the nation and said, this is what today is. And we're going to celebrate it. And so I think that that's just oh, Stacy says we love you, Anna. I love it. Thank you, Stacy. We do love Anna. She's the best. So this is what we're going to celebrate today. Kathy says we love you, Anna. This is so fun. It's like being on a telethon. Everybody loves Anna. Isn't this fun? Okay. All right. Island Vintage Coffee. Oh, Island Vintage Coffee, Anna. We told you the wrong name. Island Vintage Coffee. Maybe that'll work. If she brings up the picture, I'll show you what it is. So just to give you a little background, this is my run of show. This tells me what we're talking about, when we're talking about it, why we're talking about it. So who's ready for what today is? Today is Go for a Ride Day. I don't know why. I don't know what that really means. It's like go for a ride. Like, where are we going? Maybe we're going to Island Vintage Coffee. Are we, Anna? Did we find it? Go for a Ride Day made me think instantly of a great story. Oh, there it is. Everybody, that is Island Vintage Coffee. That's not the one I go to in Oahu, but it is fantastic coffee. Wonderful coffee. If you're ever in Hawaii, that's what you want. There it is. Yeah. Stacy spent the weekend with your dad. Yeah, I want to know about your weekends, everybody. I didn't even think about that, Stacy. Why is Stacy not on my writing team? Like, we could just sit and write this show together. I want to hear about your weekend. My weekend, actually, I haven't posted about it yet, but I went out with friends from high school, which obviously we just graduated last summer, everybody. Not true at all. And we met up. I want to hear about your weekend, Stacy, with your dad. We met up and we went out. You guys, I got home at about 3:30 in the morning. We had so much fun. So the class of 92 was having a reunion, and I'm in class of 95. So I know, so crazy and wild. So a friend of mine who her sister was in the class of 92 invited some of us from class of 95. She lives in Austin, Texas, which is about 2.5 hours away from me. So I rarely get to see her. And she wrote me and was like, girl, I'm in town. We're at where we were. It's a great place. This place is so cool that we go to. And she was like, come over, come see everybody. And I was like, it's not our class. It's not our reunion. I'm not going to know anybody. She's like, I'm here. And then we have a guy friend. He was the big, cool baseball player when we were in high school. He likes to bring it up every 5 seconds. And she was like, we're all here. So the two of them. So I was like, sure. So I left my house at 9 p.m. You guys, this is the kind of shenanigans you do when you're a senior in high school, when you're in college, when you're in your 20s. You leave your home at 9 p.m. Now we all get home at 9 p.m. Am I right? Okay. Like, I want to know, isn't that the truth? I'm going to put my screen on. So that is like the truth. Like, we don't do this anymore, you guys. Like, we stay up to then go to sleep by 9:30. But anyway, we had such a good time. We went to IHOP when we were done. International House of Pancakes. When was the last time you did that? When was the last time you went to IHOP at 1 a.m. till 3 a.m? That's called high school. That's called your 20s. Yeah, so totally. So I had a really fun, I got to get back to Backchannel. I had a really fun weekend with seeing my friends. Okay, so Stacy saw your daughter. Let's hear about that. Hold on. All right. I have to join the chat again. So Stacy, I'm so sorry, everybody. We're making it work. This is Make It Work Monday. All right. So Friday afternoon, daughter comes to your house to pick you up. That is super fun. So you got to see your daughter and your dad. So this was just a great weekend of seeing people. I know Anna had Friendsgiving. She got together with her best friends and they all made Thanksgiving dinner. I get sniffling every morning. Okay. So she had a big Friendsgiving. How many of you do Friendsgiving? Does anybody out there do that? Because I have to say, I don't. Like, it's not my thing. I used to do it once a year, obviously during Friendsgiving with people that were college friends, but now we don't do it anymore. Sheila put up her Christmas tree. Also, I love that Sheila's name is still Shiva. I feel like we can fix it for you. I believe that there's a way that we can fix this. Her actual name is Sheila. And she's in Florida. So I didn't even know that they had Christmas in Florida, Sheila. And on Sunday, Stacy went back home. Oh, I love that. A full weekend of family, you guys. So, okay. So today is Go for a Ride Day, National Go for a Ride Day. Here's what's interesting about that. I wonder if they chose that because everybody's going to be traveling for the holidays. I think we've talked about this, which ones of us are traveling, which ones of us are not. But some of us are traveling. Some of us are getting in the car and making these long distance travelings. That's not a word. And, because people are, kind of getting in a safe space for the holidays. We're not a political show. You don't have to share what you believe in or don't believe in, but I do know that, and here's all I want to say about it, just be safe. That's it. Just take care of yourself and your health. That's what I want you to do, and others. Okay. So, make good choices. So, a lot of us are in a healthier space than we were last year. Let's be honest. Okay. The end of 2021 is shaping up a little bit. And so a lot of you are getting on the road to go. I've got to tell this story. I was in college and my husband had transferred to Texas Tech. I went to school in the panhandle of Texas. So West Texas is a lot of land. They write a lot of songs about it, Amarillo by morning. Okay, I can't sing. So you can hear all these great songs about West Texas and what it's like. It's a big sky. The best sunset you'll ever see in your life is in West Texas. But you have to have a reason to be in West Texas, let's be honest. Lubbock, Texas, which is where I went to school, Texas Tech University. Buddy Holly's from there. It was built on a plateau. So you're talking flat, so flat. I used to tell people it's sky to sky. There's no trees. It's just flat. So beautiful sunsets. So my husband and I, when we were dating, we would get in his truck and drive and chase the sunset. We would just chase it and just see where we ended. So one day we're chasing the sunset and we get to a barbecue restaurant in a house in the middle of nowhere. Like there's no one around. There's not a town. So I couldn't even tell you where it is. There's no town. There's nothing. We had probably been driving about an hour. I don't even know what direction we went in. If Nathan is here and he wants to chime in and say, he probably knows the town. He probably knows like the latitude coordinates. I don't know. Like he probably knows all the things. I don't know those things. We go to this house because it says barbecue dinner. I'm not a meat eater. If you've been watching the show, I'm a natural non-meat eater. I'm not against people eating meat. It's not about animals. It's not even a health thing. I literally cannot stand meat, seafood, chicken, any kind of meat, red meat, whatever. So Stacy says Amarillo by Morning is recorded by George Strait, who is yummy. I just want to say, if you're having a bad Monday, everybody, put on some George Strait. That will make it work. Make it work Monday includes listening to George I'm Delicious Strait. That's his actual name. That's his real name. So, I see Kathy is traveling to Costco to get gas. To get ready for her drive to Mississippi tomorrow morning. Kathy, you can listen in the morning when you're driving if you get up early to go, which, hello, we'll be thinking about you, hoping that you get there all safe and sound. So we're driving, we get to this place that says barbecue outside. And we think, should we go in? I mean, there could be a mass murderer. Ann and I have discussed our fascination with watching documentaries and docuseries on Netflix about these things. Anyway, and so we decided to go into this house. And it said barbecue. And we walk in and it's a husband and a wife. And that's it. There's like a table in their like living room, I guess. I mean, I wouldn't quite call it a restaurant, but I wouldn't quite call it their house. it was a hybrid, if you will. And so we sit down, we have, and I'm not kidding, Nathan will tell you, the best barbecue dinner we've ever had. Now, did I eat the meat? No, but I eat the sides. I eat the sides. Steakhouses are my favorite. They have the best baked potatoes, the best soup, the best salad, the best mac and cheese. Hello. So, you know what I mean? So, uh, anyway, I sorry, Anna wrote YT and I got all like, make it work. I'm gonna make it work. Anyway, so we eat this and it's delicious. Here's what's really weird. Here's where it gets really strange. We're talking to the guy and his wife, and he says, "Yeah, I have family in Houston." And we're like, "Oh, that's weird because we're actually from Houston." And he says, "Yeah." He was like, "Well, I have this family and they have 2 boys. It's my brother's kids. They live in this area of Houston." And I'm like, "That's our area of Houston. What are the kids' names?" His nephew was one of our best friends on the planet. Best friends on the planet. This was his uncle. This was their barbecue shop, restaurant in their home. And so I'm like calling my friend because we didn't have texting back then. And I'm like freaking out because I'm just like, oh my gosh, we know them. We know them. Then it gets better. A week later, I was on the radio. I made friends with a radio DJ and I would be on the radio at night as a freshman in my dorm. And he would, it's not Joe Allen's. But that is an incredible restaurant. That's in what listen, my father still to this day says the best steak he's ever had is at Joe Allen's. And I don't know if I'm getting anything on the YT, by the way. I'm just on the backchannel.tv. Did those come through there? Nathan got it wrong then. Nathan did get it wrong. How come I can't see it on Backchannel? Okay, we need to make it work. Well, we're gonna make it work. Nathan's on. I guess, is that a different place to see? Is that a different window I guess I need to have open? We're gonna have to figure this out. All right. Well, you'll have to feed me those people if you don't mind until we remember how to get all the chats open. There's like 24 chats, you guys. There's backchannel.tv. There's if you're on your Echo device, there's YouTube. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to figure it out. Nathan's wrong. Nathan, my husband, is saying it was Joe Allen and Amarillo, and that's not true. That's where the best steakhouse is. That is the best steakhouse. I'm talking about Chris's uncle, which I'm not going to say his last name, his uncle's barbecue house, like his house. Anyway, I'm on the radio and they're like, "Hey, we have this contest." And it was here's what's fascinating. It was a pop culture contest. And they were talking about what is the most popular television show in like Finland. Like it was something obscure. This is like 95. No. If Nathan lived there, then this was like 96, 97, something like that. So, good morning, Reed. Nice to see you. Fantastic. So glad that you joined us. Hello, Prince. Oh my gosh, Sydney. Hello. All these people came on while I was trying to figure out how to talk to everybody on YouTube. So talk to me, you guys. You can go to backchannel.tv and chat, and we can chat with you live. Or if you're on your device, you can talk to your device, and the magic word is say, and your Echo device will write it out, and I'll be able to read everything that you're saying. So anyway, I'm on the radio, and they say, what is the number one, I don't know, TV show at the time? It was like some weird country. Not that Finland's weird, but it was like, it was in America. It was something else. And I call in and I guessed Baywatch. I just guessed. I've never seen Baywatch, but it was like a big thing at the time and all this kind of stuff. And so I'm like, I'm guessing. And they said, "You're right. You win a gift certificate." And then they said the name of this barbecue restaurant that was in this little house in the middle of nowhere that my friend's uncle owns. You got $100. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? This very strange, like crazy, tiny little house with the best barbecue ever. And I won. So there you go. Charlie, good morning. You guys, welcome. It's so great to see everybody. And please you can interact with me. I am going to be talking about what today is, which is Go for a Ride Day. I want to hear about what was your favorite car you've owned? Like, I want to hear about your first car. I want to hear about, your favorite car. I want to hear about your dream car. Today is Go for a Ride Day. I started out with a 1987, and maybe Anna can find this. Anna's my producer. 1987 Nissan Sentra. And let me tell you something, y'all. That was a car. It was difficult. I had to roll down the windows and lean forward to get this thing to start. I'm not kidding. So what was your first car? What did you first get? What did you like? What was your dream car? What are you guys like driving now? I want to know what's going on in your world as all things vehicle, because today is Go for a Ride Day. Yes, that was my car, except I didn't have a hatchback and it was red. So, good to see you, Reed. Thank you for being here. It's so fantastic. Reed, tell me about your car, first car you ever owned, or what is your dream car? Whatever. No, I didn't have a surfboard. I was at school in Lubbock. Although I will tell you this, here's what happened with my first car, everybody, because Lubbock, Texas, like I said, is on a plateau and it's just land. So they have dust storms in Lubbock to the point where you have to shut down. Like the dust storms are so bad. It's a storm. And the dirt gets everywhere. Like your windowsill would have like a thin layer of dust. You would have it in your teeth and in your ears. Like you would have dust everywhere, and it would stay in the sky. And then when it would rain mud, because you had dirt and dust up in the sky. So it would rain mud all over your car, and it was awful. You know what I mean? So when I would turn on my car, this is not a lie, the dirt would puff out of the ventilation system. Like when I would turn on the AC, all of this red clay dirt, whatever, would cut. It was just awful. It was so awful. It was really, I had a Sentra. Nathan's favorite car was his first car, blue Chevy stick shift C1500 pickup. I never learned to drive a shift stick. Does anyone want to talk about how much pain I have inside about that? Does anyone want to discuss, can you drive an automatic? Is anybody out there still driving automatics? Wait, no. I said that wrong. Can you drive a manual? I never learned how. I never learned how to drive a manual car. I never learned how to drive stick shift. Is there any left? I don't even know if that's a thing anymore. Can you get a stick shift car? I only know automatics. It's fine. I'm not going to be, whatever about it. Good morning, Cole. I'm so glad that you're here. Let's see. Stacy's mom drives a Chevy Equinox. Reed has over 5 cars. Reed. Wow. Congratulations to you. I hope you're in the car dealership program. Because that's amazing. But your dream car is a Ford Shelby truck. I don't even know what that is. Maybe Anna can find a Ford Shelby truck. Is that a thing? I didn't even know that was a thing. Anna's brother-in-law drove a stick shift for a bit and then gave up. People who drove stick shifts, the manual cars, they used to tell me all the time, it's so much fun. It's so much fun. And I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, why is it so fun? It seems really stressful to me. Sheila's first car was a 1983 Cougar. Anna, you got to pull up all these cars. See if you can find an 83 Cougar. I don't even know who makes that. I feel like that's a Chevrolet. I feel like Chevy would name a car Cougar. Oh my gosh, Reed, there's your car. Look at that. Can you see this, Reed? Are you watching? Because Anna found it. Oh my gosh, that is a gorgeous truck. That is beautiful. Oh my gosh. Oh, Cole and Reed are brothers. They were listening on their Echo and they got on their computer. Welcome. Good morning, you guys. Here's the deal. If you're listening on your Echo, if you don't have an Echo show, I used to think you guys were lying about talking to the chat. Cole is like, I'm flipping out right now. There's actual people talking on the chat. We're real people, Cole and Reed. This is real. This is called Backchannel. You can go on backchannel.tv, which I'm guessing is where you're at for the chat. But you can listen on your Parexa device, or that's how I call her, because if I say her name, everybody who has one, she'll go off in everybody's houses. So we say T-Rexo, we say Florexo, whatever. If you're listening, if you have an Echo Dot or another Echo system, or if you're on the I almost said her name, Palexa app. But if you have a Echo Show, Cole and Reed, if you really get into this, if you have an Echo Show, which maybe Anna can pull up, we should show the we don't have to show the actual like video, but the Echo Show you can watch and you can chat by talking. So what is that? Oh my gosh. That's a 66, 67 red Corvair convertible. You had that car, Kathy? Holy smokes. If I had a car like that, are you kidding? I would have never sold that thing. That is gorgeous. Sheila with the Mercury Cougar and had a GMC Arcadia. Oh my gosh. Reed came and lists all the cars. You guys, where are you coming from in Georgia? Reed and Cole, where are you in Georgia? Cole wants a purple Lamborghini. Listen, I think if you get a Lamborghini, you can get any color you want. You can have anything on the planet, Cole. I say yes. Oh, Reed, we love your show. Stop it. You're just saying that. You're so kind. You guys are hilarious. Oh my gosh. Y'all are so sweet. You're so anyway, you guys are so sweet. So James Bond, Aston Martin was an absolute gorgeous car. Anna's saying that would be an incredible car to have. Also, I think you have to be as sexy as James Bond to have that. I don't know if you're a soccer mom, if you could pull off the Aston Martin. I don't know if look at that thing. You can't pick up kids in gym clothes in that car. I just don't think you can do that. I don't think, I just don't. And I guess I'm going to find out. Listen, if moms had that type of car, or if you went to work to Starbucks in that car, Walmart, I don't care. If you're, you know what I mean? And you pull up, oh geez, could you imagine? You would absolutely like, it would be the best day ever. I would never leave that car, I guess, is what I would do. Okay, let's see. What else is everybody saying? Stacy's asking if Anna can pull up the GMC Arcadia. Can you pull that up, Anna, for us to see? Oh, and Kathy had a Corvair, not a Corvette. So a Corvair. So was that a Corvette that we saw? I don't even know what a Corvair is. You guys, I am not car savvy. I have brothers. Oh, that was the Corvair. Okay, all right. All right. Well, Anna knows. Anna's way smarter than I am. But yeah, listen, I don't care. Whatever that car was, that was a gorgeous car. But Reed and Cole are in Dallas. Oh, it says Georgia. Okay. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Also, I have 14 chats. It's Make It Work Monday, guys. So I'm making it work. So welcome from Dallas. I'm not that far from you. I'm in Houston. Anyway, so get in the car and ride day, which I think is kind of crazy. Oh, that's a very small. Oh, thanks, Anna. She's bringing it up. This is the GMC. So I gotta say, I think right now, my dream car right now, I'm kind of into the all black Range Rovers. Here's my concern, and tell me if you guys agree, or maybe worry about the same situation. I don't know if like really fancy cars are comfy. We drive a lot. We go on a lot of road trips. We see the country. My children have already been to all 50 states. Obviously, we didn't drive to Hawaii. We didn't drive to Alaska either. Yes. Okay, it is my dream car. I just had a reaction to that. I just had a reaction to that car. It is what I want. Okay, that's what I want. I have to go for a test drive, Anna says. Doesn't that just look sick? It's like, ugh. Hello, I'm a car. You know what I mean? Stacy is saying, yeah, it's comfortable. And so is Sheila. They're telling me it's a comfortable car. I say, I just buy one off the internet. I buy a all black Range Rover, buy it off the internet, call it a day. Have you ever done that? Has anyone here just bought a car without test driving it, without like, you know what I mean? I actually have a friend that bought a house without going to visit it. Like, didn't see the house in person. She saw it online, right? Online is a thing. She saw she saw it online and she like did a virtual tour and then they bought a house. That's like a multi-thousand situation dollars, you know what I mean? That's a lot to just be like, I feel like this is going to work cuz you know how many things I've bought off of Amazon that I'm like this is going to be the best chocolate I've ever eaten. And then it gets here and I'm like, hey, this is terrible. All right, there's one place. There's one place that I got terrible chocolate. I'll talk about that in a second. Anna's gonna put it on the card. Anna has access to the corporate account. It's not really a corporate account. Anyway, let's see. Okay, so Cole says we live in Georgia. We used to live in Ohio, but it got cold for my Karen mom. I'm enjoying Cole and Reed. Cole and Reed are making me laugh. Here's what's great, you guys. Anna's in Ohio right now, so you have to let us know where you were in Ohio. Where are you in Georgia right now? Stacey, you can't just buy a car and call it a day. You have to take certain steps. I don't know. Listen, I saw a commercial. Maybe you guys saw this commercial where, oh, what is the name of it? Maybe Anna, she's young and spry, where you can buy a car and they drive it to your house. Like they drive to your house. I'm pointing to the outside of my house. Nobody cares. They drive it to your house and they unload the car. You can test drive it. Then they load it back, like when you're done, I guess, in Lincoln, I think you get like 24 hours, 48 hours. Like it's like a flatbed truck. And then they load it back and you decide if you want to buy it or not. Stacey, how cool is that? Like that's Carvana. Is it Carvana? Anna says it's Carvana. That's crazy. My husband is saying, oh, Cole is saying he's as cool as James Bond. And I appreciate you bleeping it out, but the program might have bleeped it out. You can't cuss on here, apparently. They say that they have it all worked out that you can't say any bad words. It's gonna start out. So yeah, they won't let you say certain words. So you have to like watch it. But my husband is saying, yeah, I don't think we should just buy it and call it a day. No, Anna, no. I don't think a Range Rover is a car that you just want to purchase on the credit card, and then just hope for the best that you really, really like it. That's a pretty expensive car, right? Like, isn't a Range Rover expensive? I have no idea. We drive Fords, so I have no idea. Anyway, bye Reed. Bye Reed. Have a great day. Thanks for hanging out. We'll be here tomorrow. So let me know. All right, guys. Yeah, so Carvana and then maybe Broom. Thank you, Cole. We'll tell everyone you know to watch. This is, hopefully this will get going a little bit. CarMax, maybe. I don't know. So, you guys, I think I'm going to do that because it sounds hard to go to the car lots. You know what I mean? Like to go to the car. What are those? What are they called? I almost said car station. That's not a word. The car dealership, the car lot, the car station, I don't know, whatever it is. And to go and to wait and they give you the stale popcorn and they give you like the crappy cup of coffee. Cole, you're forgiven. Listen, you're in a safe space. We love you, Cole. You're great. So, you get the crappy cup of coffee. You get like the small, like what like they give you like a 4-ounce bottle of water and they're like, hey, this is going to take 70 days of your life to try our cars. And you know what I mean? And it's just a headache. And you try all these cars and you have to go with a person and it's awkward. And if you don't, oh, thank you, Cole. Oh my gosh, Reed and Cole. What in the world? You guys, come find me on the internet, the Liv Harrison. Go check out my website. Check me out on Instagram, the Liv Harrison. I have other shows. I love you. So come hang out with me. Okay, guys. I have a late night show. I have a late night YouTube channel. Okay. LH Media. So guys, come be my friends. We can hang. But yeah, love y'all too. Oh my gosh, best morning ever. Make it work Monday. So, okay. Yeah. I hate the car dealership situation. I hate like feeling, the pressure of saying, I don't like this car. I don't like this, whatever. This is too big. This is not comfy. This is like, I don't know. Like it's like what I was saying last week when I go to Chick-fil-A and the person is outside my window wanting my order and doesn't let me get to the screen where I can order myself. It's the pressure of a person and I have to order. Like, I know what I want from Chick-fil-A. It's not my first rodeo, but I don't want to have to say it to a human being. I want to say it into the darkness of that screen. You know what I mean? I want to give my order there. I want to give my order not to a person. So I think that that's like What and Stacey, I love that this is group therapy. I love that this show is group therapy for me, where everybody is giving me like giving me like, a little bit of a self-esteem boost, if you will. Stacey's telling me I don't have to feel the pressure to say anything. Stacey, this is why I have a live show and a late night show and a podcast. I feel the pressure to talk all the time. And according to Colin Reed, it's working. Oh my gosh, you guys are you have to come hang out. Okay. So anyway, I don't like the whole thing. So I'm going to try it out. You know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to try out when it's time for us to buy a new car. My husband, Nathan, is so behind this. I know that he's so for it. I know that he can't wait. Thanks, Cole. Have a great day. I'm glad you're listening. Thank you so much. And come find me. Okay, friend? So Nathan is definitely good. I'll see you tomorrow. Cole. Cole's gonna be back tomorrow. So Nathan is definitely not wanting me to get a Range Rover for obvious reasons. Dinar, good morning. Good morning. Hello. But I think I should try this out for everybody. I think I should take one for the team. I should volunteer as tribute. I'm going to have Carvana, Broom, CarMax. We're not sure who does this. We're going to find out who delivers cars to your homes. So you can go on a test drive by yourself and then decide if you're going to get a car or not. And you don't have to wait and eat the stale popcorn and the crappy cup of coffee and all the things. You know what I mean? Like, you can just drive a car, call it a day, and then decide what you're going to do. Okay, you guys. Nathan is saying he does not agree with that plan. That's okay. He's just having a very Monday. No one listened to Nathan. That's my husband. Anytime you see the word Nathan, now people named Nathan who are not my husband are gonna be like, can I talk in the chat? Because she's gonna think it's me. Here's the thing, you guys, coming up in this next hour, which we're already almost to the top of the hour. Can you believe that? I actually am going to be doing a cooking demonstration. What? This is like real morning show stuff, you guys. Get out of the way, today's show. Get out of the way, Good Morning America. Bam. Live every day. We're doing a cooking segment, and you're not going to want to miss it. I was talking about how to make the best mashed potatoes ever. I'm also going to give you ingredients today and tomorrow morning that I want you to have, because we're going to make a pie on Wednesday for Thanksgiving. We're going to make it together. You guys, it's like Mr. Rogers and Kelly Ripa had a baby. I don't know if that's true. I can't think of anybody who has morning shows. All of a sudden, I can't think of anything. Anyway, so we're going to be doing that in the next hour. We're going to have a cooking segment. We're also going to be talking about boundaries. Make It Work Monday is what today's theme is. It's every Monday is Make It Work Monday. So we're doing all things Thanksgiving this week. I mean, why not? Embrace it, own it. This is what's happening in the world, and it's happening on Thursday. Okay. Well, if you're in America, it's happening on Thursday. So make it work, and let's discuss how we're going to make it work for the holidays. Today, we're going to, like I said, I'm going to show you a trick for mashed potatoes. Actually, I'm going to make it work mashed potatoes. I didn't even know that went together. Make it work mashed potatoes. Anna, we're geniuses. But we're going to talk about how to make it work with your families. All right, the boundaries that you're going to set. How to make family holidays and relationships work, setting boundaries, how important that is. So this is what we're going to be talking about in the next hour. I want you to remember to talk to me. I see a couple of people are. Stacy is saying that I'm making you hungry. Stacy, listen, I don't eat breakfast. I don't know if anybody knows that, but I intermittent fast the whole day until evening. I drink coffee. That's all I do. So, Anna says we're brilliant. Make it work mashed potatoes. That's what we're making in the next hour. And she says it's like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Yes. Reed is saying, Reed is back. Reed, I'm just glad you're here. You can be here anytime you want. You're always welcome. Welcome back. And I know I'm making everyone hungry. When you see how I'm going to make these mashed potatoes, and look, I'm trying to do the whole on TV, they have these microwaves, or they have like ovens and they put stuff in them and then take them out and they're finished. We're not that fancy here. Okay. We're not that fancy here. We're real. This is real life. I'm just going to show you how what I can do. But you guys, if you are listening and you want to get on the chat, like Stacy and Reed and Cole and Nathan and everybody else, I want you to come in and I want you to talk to your device by saying the device's name, which we're going to call her Palexa. Palexa, open Backchannel. Palexa, say, good morning, Liv. Good morning. And then I want you to get on the backchannel.tv. If you're listening to a device that doesn't have a screen where you can't interact, if you have an Echo Show, you can just talk to it and it will type up what you are saying. Okay. So that's kind of cool. But if you don't, then you can type it yourself. Okay. Reed is saying, when you say Mr. Rogers, you remind me of Aaron Rodgers on the Green Bay Packers. Was that a trigger warning, Reed? Should I say that's a trigger warning? Aaron Rodgers, listen, if you're a Green Bay Packers fan, he might be your favorite person on the team. But for other people, I know Aaron Rodgers is a little bit of he's a hot take, which that's tomorrow. We do Hot Take Tuesday on Tuesdays. So you know what, Reed? I want you to come back tomorrow and we'll talk Aaron Rodgers, okay? You and me, we can discuss Aaron Rodgers and anything else that's kind of like a hot take. Anyway, so if your family is listening, like Nathan and Kathy, it's okay, you guys. It's no big deal. This is not about anyone specific. This is boundaries for all of us. We all have people in our lives, whether they're people that we work with, whether it's people in our neighborhood. Now I do sound like Mr. Rogers. Who are the people in your neighborhood? In your neighborhood. So if you are needing to have boundaries, we're going to talk about it. What works for you? How do you handle the holidays? How do you handle the people in your life, especially family? So Stacy says, oh, good morning, Johnny. Hello. Welcome. Stacy. Oh, sorry, everybody. Oh no, okay. I'm going to say T-Rexa. See if I wake up anybody's T-Rexa when I say T-Rexa. Apparently I made some devices go off in people's homes. I apologize. It's Make It Work Monday. Make It Work Monday. So anyway, so here's what I want to do. I want to talk about this whole like Thanksgiving thing. One of the boundaries I have to have is I get really stressed. So I'm going to talk about a boundary I have to have with myself. I want to do all the things for Thanksgiving. I'm like, we're going to organize it. My kids are going to sit and watch, the Peanuts, and they're going to watch the, Charlie Brown Thanksgiving every day, and they're going to love it. And we're going to do, all this kind of stuff. I'm going to have all this big plan. I want everybody focused. I need to start cooking now. And I get really stressed. And then I don't enjoy the holiday. I don't know, those of you who aren't the ones cooking in your families, do you notice a stress level coming up for like your moms, your wives, your sisters, your dads, your husbands, your brothers, like who cooks, right? Because everybody's family is so different. Oh, good. T-Rex is good. T-Rexa works. All right, everybody, good. I won't make anybody's thing go off. Everybody say welcome and good morning to Johnny. Johnny, we're so glad you're here. Yeah, see, Stacey used to watch Charlie Brown all the time, and that's like the best Thanksgiving. And last week we talked about Thanksgiving shows, like specific sitcoms that have done like a Thanksgiving Day special, like Friends always does like a big Thanksgiving show. That was kind of their niche. Is it niche? Is that how we say it? Niche. So they would do that, and they were known for it. And Anna said that they loved, Anna, what was the name of the show that you loved for the Thanksgiving thing? Bob's Burgers? Is that what it was? Anyway, so we were talking about that, but what do you need to do to get ready? How can we keep a boundary with yourself? How can you put yourself in a good space? That's right. Stacey was Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I'm remembering now. I'm remembering Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. The iconic special will air on PBS and PBS Kids on Sunday, December 19th. Really? Anna, they're gonna put Thanksgiving, the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. That isn't the Charlie Brown Christmas. Are you sure? Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, they're not gonna put that on the 19th. Is that true? No, the Christmas one is fantastic. One year, instead of the Friendsgiving, I want to do Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. And I want to make what they make because they have like toast and popcorn and jelly beans. And I always thought that was really fascinating. Okay, so everybody who's here, you guys talk to me. What do you need to do this week? How do we set good boundaries for yourself? How do we get you in a good space So you aren't going crazy. If you're just the person bringing, the fruit tray, fantastic. But if you're making something, what is your action plan? It's Monday. You've got plenty of time. There's still stuff in the stores. You can get it. You're in a good space. You're going to make it work. This is Make It Work Monday. So I want you to tell me about what do you need to do? What is your most difficult recipe? Okay. For Thanksgiving. Do you have a really difficult one? I, for one, am making cornbread dressing this year. I live in Texas. We eat cornbread dressing, and it's kind of complicated. I actually took out a step this year, and I'm going to see if anyone notices. Let's talk about this. Talk about make it work. This is to make me less stressed. Okay. It was such a process. I would get a pound of bacon, which good morning, everybody. A pound of bacon, and I would fry it on the stove, right? It's the stove. And I would take out the crispy bacon, which my family loves. So they would be like smelling it. It starts smelling like Thanksgiving or like, family holidays. They're smelling it, and I would take it out, and the bacon grease is then what I would saute and caramelize my onions. Okay. Okay. But I'm not going to do it this year. And the reason why is because I'm making it work. I've been a little stressed out. I have a new morning show that's live every day now throughout the nation. I have a late night show. I have a podcast. I have kids. I have a husband. So you know what? We're taking out the bacon. I'm not gonna bring home the bacon that way. I'm not gonna fry my onions in bacon grease this year. Is anyone going to notice? I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Now I'm kind of Can you tell I'm regretting it? I'm kind of sitting here thinking like maybe I should bring back the bacon. I have time. I haven't started my dish yet. I'll let Nathan decide. He can decide. My husband's watching. If he wants me to, it is good to have really crispy bacon throughout the week. I gotta say, nothing like a good BLT, And even I, a non-meat eater, I will have really crispy bacon probably about once or twice a year in like a BLT. Yeah, I will do that, which is kind of interesting. Sheila is bringing the turkey this year. I automatically started to sweat, already started to like freak out. Sheila, talk to me about this turkey. What? I've never made a turkey in my life. She says she's going to brine. Are you going to brine the turkey? Are you brine? Oh, you're brining the turkey this year. Oh, Anna was correcting me. She was like, you're not reading this right. Liv, make it work. You're brining a turkey. What is brining? I don't even know. And B, should we all light a candle for you, Sheila? Like, this sounds really intense. Brining a turkey? What are you, Top Chef? That sounds incredible. Stacy's most difficult recipe is a chocolate pie. Why is that so difficult, Stacy? Why is a chocolate pie? Do you have to temper the chocolate? Listen to how like fancy I sound. You temper the chocolate. Stacy, let us know why it's so difficult. Oh, bringing the turkey. Oh, good. Okay, bringing the turkey. But brining is a thing, right? Like brining a turkey is a thing. Isn't that what people do? I got a little slouchy. Sorry, everybody. I got a little slouchy. I don't know what that means. I don't know how to brine anything, and I don't bring turkeys. Here in Texas, we deep fry turkeys. So my father is making 6 turkeys, and we fly in. This is how bougie we are, and it's not bougie because it's not expensive to do. It just sounds really like fancy. We're from Louisiana. There's a small place in Louisiana that has apparently the best hams ever. They're called Grayson hams. My father puts his order in for a Grayson. I think it's Grayson. I don't know, Anna. Maybe if you want to look it up. Grayson ham. My father puts in that Grayson ham order like the day after Thanksgiving for next year. Like, I'm not kidding. He loves the Grayson ham. I don't know what it is. It's a small thing in Louisiana, this place. And so we fly it in, and it's not expensive to fly in. And I also fly in king cakes from Lafayette, sometimes to New Orleans, but my favorite one is in Lafayette. So I do. And it's not that hard. Nathan said, yes, that's the ham company. So it's not a barbecue joint. It's I don't know. Grayson hams. Nathan might know where it is. Freddie in Louisiana can maybe tell us. Camden, good morning. Hello, all the way out from Michigan. Let me know where in the mitten are you? Where in the dadgum mitten are you? Camden, let us know. Anyway, so Stacey's going to let us know why the chocolate pie is so difficult to make. But my cornbread dressing, I don't know what to do. I don't know if I make it work and I take out the extra step of doing, the bacon and all the things. It's just another step and it just takes a long time. You think frying a pound of bacon is fast, but it isn't. And it's just standing there. Nathan believes it's in North Louisiana, Anna. So I don't really know. Okay, so Stacey says chocolate pie is difficult to make because you have so many steps you have to follow. So now that's interesting. Let's talk about this. There's two types of difficulty in cooking, in my non-chef opinion. Okay, you've got technicality, right? Like the technical stuff. Like if you're doing like really difficult techniques. Okay, there's technical cooking, right? Where it's like, wow, you have to go to school. I almost said chef school. You have to go to culinary school in order to know how to do that stuff. And then it's difficult because it's time consuming. And I think Stacey brings up a really good point. Like, what is the difference for you guys? Is a recipe when you're cooking, is it difficult to you because it's technically difficult? Or is it difficult because it's time consuming? Now, both can exist. It can be a both and 100%. 100%. But I got to be honest, in my station in life, in my season of life, I am kind of like, oh, geez, that's going to be so stinking long. I don't want to do that. That's hard. Like like the equivalency of how long something is going to take is how difficult I think it's going to be. You know what I mean? Which is what we're talking about with this cornbread dressing is I just don't want to do it. I just don't want to take the time. Now I'm really regretting my choice. Anyway, so let me know, what do you think about that, you guys? What do you think about recipes? Is it more of the technical side of cooking or is it more of the commitment? It's a commitment to cook. Nathan says Grayson Hams are in a small town near Shreveport called Clarence, Louisiana, and it is a barbecue place. Producer Anna, right again. Yes, you're right, Anna. That is where the Grayson ham comes from. Stacey says you can do it. You just have to make it work. See, make it work Monday. This is the truth. It makes a difference. When you make a commitment, right, to what you're going to be doing with, especially in cooking, okay? When you make that commitment, I'm with you. Stacey, you got to be all in. You got to say, I'm here. We're going to make it work. I'm making a commitment. There's very few times I've had to walk away from a dish where I've just said, it's over. It's over. I can't do this. Let's talk about like a souffle. I have never tried to make a souffle because I hear it's super hard. It's very technical. I stayed away from making homemade cheesecakes for a long time because you have to put them in a water bath. And I'm just like, this sounds hard. And that's like a technical thing. Somebody says, I don't know what Reed's talking about. What is next? A touchdown turkey? And I don't know why you typed that in the chat. I don't know what that means, Reed. Say it again. Say it again. I want to answer your question. A deep fried turkey is what I was saying. But anyway, maybe I said it wrong. I don't have to worry about any of the technicalities. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of work. Cooking is definitely skill related and it's time related. Some skills in cooking I do have, but some things I just don't know. I didn't go to culinary school, but the time commitment is like a whole other thing. So here's the thing. I want to talk and show y'all my mashed potato, make it work mashed potatoes. Okay. This is for everybody at home that got the assignment to do the mashed potatoes for Thanksgiving. Is it Thanksgiving without a potato dish? I don't think so. I don't think that it is Thanksgiving without mashed potatoes. I think there's some things that you have to just have. You have to have a ham. You have to have a turkey. If you can't have both, have one. If you can't have either of those, get a chicken. Like, I don't know. I feel like you got to have some type of bird meat, although ham is it. So here's the thing. Okay, I know you couldn't hear me just then. I want to show everybody. I don't have all the cool stuff. This is the first time that I'm doing a cooking segment. All right, guys. Yeah, and I think these are a staple. I agree with Sheila. Mashed potatoes are a staple. Now, I want to show everybody this product right here. Am I doing it? I'm the only one here, so I can't have my Zoom and I don't have a producer. These are Ore-Ida Homestyle Steam and Mash, ready to use pre-cut russet potatoes. It's in a bag. Look at this. It's a sealed bag made by Ore-Ida. Hello? Okay. And it says on the back, what is in here? You guys, what is in here? Oh, that's right. Potatoes. Potatoes. A tiny bit of salt. That's it. Potatoes, salt. And that's it. That's it. Nothing else. So the instructions are very easy. You place this bag just the way it is. Microwave for 10 minutes. I did that this morning. I took this out of the freezer. These come in the freezer. Same company that makes everybody's favorite French fries. I put them in the microwave, just directly from the freezer. And yeah, so you don't have to defrost them. I was gonna say defreeze them. You guys, make it work. Make it work. Now I'm gonna open the bag. I was gonna see if it had like a place to open. Does it have a place to open? Watch, I probably needed cut here. Well, you know what? This is called Make It Work Monday. These are Make It Work mashed potatoes. I'm gonna use my teeth. That might not be COVID friendly. Okay, so here I have the bag. And again, I don't have a producer in the studio. I'm going to try to, can y'all kind of see it? They're just potatoes. That's it. They're already skinned. They're boiled. They're already all the things. And they go in your freezer. You buy them and then you microwave them in the bag for 10 minutes. Now watch. I'm going to put them in a bowl. And again, I'm not, I've been a morning show for a week. Well, today's my 1 week anniversary, everybody. Happy 1 week anniversary, Anna. And look, we're actually we're live. Last week on Monday, we weren't. That's we already talked about that. Okay, so I'm gonna just toss that, right? They do that on TV all the time, right? So apparently that's gonna disappear. It's magic. Now I've got a red bowl because again, I'm not a real cooking show. Here we go. They're russet potatoes. These are russet potatoes, everybody. Russet. No, they're not Yukon Gold. I think they're just russet. I threw the bag, Anna. Okay, so here we go. I don't have a clear bowl. I wish I did, so I'm gonna have to do this from time to time. Now, what I did was I took look at this. Look at how prepared I am. I have this is see-through. What is this? This is called a measuring cup. This one's from Pampered Chef. Now, in this, I put 2 sticks of butter. I told everybody last week my favorite kind is Land O'Lakes. I'm a Land O'Lakes girl. I love it. I really do. 2 sticks of Land O'Lakes butter. I put in some heavy cream. Anna was on the phone while I was doing this. And I put in whole milk. I did not measure it. I just poured from my heart. Okay? It's just a heart pour. That's what this is. And then I put in 1/3 of a stick of cream cheese, the Philadelphia kind. You know what I mean? We're in America. I put all of that into the microwave in this Pyrex situation. Oh no, it's Pampered Chef. But anyway. And then I put it in the microwave. That's it. I heated it up. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I have a spoon. Are you guys still with me? Is anybody even caring about this? Does anybody care about my Make It Work mashed potatoes? Sheila says that her mom can cook mashed potatoes just like I can. Now, Stacy did. Stacy said that. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Stacy. I was totally reading you as Sheila. I apologize. Sorry, Stacy. So here we go. I'm stirring it. Okay. Now I haven't added my salt and pepper. I thought that would be fun to watch because I don't have a real kitchen in here in my studio. But you know what, Anna? I am having the studio rebuilt. So maybe we should add a little kitchen section. Okay. Here's my salt. Dun, dun, dun. And I'm going to do, can y'all hear it? I'm squishing my salt. That's not it. What am I? I'm grinding it. Is this a grind? Is that what I'm doing? Now, I'm pretty liberal with my salt with my mashed potatoes because mashed potatoes need it. They need salt. And then I'm going to take my pepper. Oh, look at that. I tell you what, fresh ground pepper. I'm grinding, right? Is this what I'm doing? I'm grinding. Fresh ground pepper is just the best. I might add a little more salt. This is chunky salt, which I got to be honest, I kind of like the whole Morton salt situation. All right, I'm gonna toss it with my spoon. Can y'all hear that? This is so fun. And also I'm sitting whilst making mashed potatoes. Okay, guys? Now, here we go. This combination of cream cheese, butter, milk, I'm going to pour it on the mashed potatoes. Oh, yeah. Oh, ooh, there's a clump of cream cheese. Get in there. I'm going to stop and see where I'm at. Okay. So I'm reserving a little bit and I have my masher right here. Now, here's the thing to mashed potatoes, everybody. Anna says you're making me so nervous. Okay. Anita from Georgia, good morning. And Anon in Ohio, good morning. Tell me where in Ohio, because Anna's in Ohio. You know what? I'm going to add a little bit more. And I'm going to add a little bit more. Okay. I don't want to make them too, I don't want them to be too, I was going to say oily. That's not what I'm saying. Oh, for the love of everything. Liquidy. I don't want them too liquidy. And you don't want to over mash your potatoes because potatoes have like, I don't know, like some type of, I was going to say gluten, but I don't know if they have gluten, whatever they have. A starch. They have a starch. And so you can absolutely like mash them too much and then they get gummy. So that is something you have to watch for. You don't want gummy mashed potatoes. Nobody wants gummy mashed potatoes. So don't pour all the liquid. Now I mash and stir, mash. I might have put in too much liquid. You know what? I probably should have, I should always, especially me, Stacy's saying we don't want them dry either. That's true, but this might be working. I'm a little nervous too. I gotta say, I'm a little nervous about this. But look, make it work Monday. Make it work mashed potatoes. Thank you, Orida. Thank you, Orida, for providing us with the already boiled and skinned potatoes. Okay? And now I'm going to try it. I don't eat in the morning, but I feel like that would be rude. I'm going to show you what it looks like. Now, also, to be honest, I usually put these in my KitchenAid mixer. That's how I do mashed potatoes because you just get you get a really great whipping situation. Be careful for what? Don't drop it on the laptop. Anna's so scared that I'm going to drop this. Okay. Oh, did I hit my mic with my spoon? Okay. Anon says just have Anna make them. Okay, can y'all see? Can you see them? Ding! We went from the steamed bag to this. Yeah, I like them really whipped. I really do like how the KitchenAid gets them all. I think it's something with the air. I really do. These aren't bad. These are textured. We're going to say textured. Which KitchenAid attachment? You know what, Anna? I don't know what I use, to be honest. Maybe Google and see what is the best KitchenAid. Now, these are chunky. And you got to give it a second to absorb the liquids. I tend to get a little oh, what is the word? Impatient when I do anything. So sometimes I'll keep adding things and if I just gave it a moment, it would be awesome. Okay, you guys, I'm going to get in here. Look at this. This is pretty good consistency, right? For mashed potatoes. That's nice. That's not bad for just sitting in a studio, not in a kitchen. I mean, I'm just going to say, look, and if you're going to eat them, eat them. Is everybody watching this? Okay. Okay. These are not bad. This is pretty good. I'm sitting here thinking, I can't eat this whole bowl right now. Can I? Okay. Those are delicious. Those are delicious, you guys. Oh my gosh. What do I do with this? This is just cream and butter and cream cheese. Okay, I think whisk, guys. I think if you're going to use your KitchenAid mixer to mix your potatoes, You got to use a whisk. I really want to just be like, I just want to get in there. Oh my gosh. I just want to eat those mashed potatoes. What do I do with this? You know what I want to do? I want to just get a piece of bread and just start dipping it in here. I totally would. I have no shame. It's cream and cream cheese and butter. What else are you going to do with that? I mean, could I do a French toast, like a savory French toast? What if we just invented a new recipe and I put this in, add an egg, and then I just start like frying French toast in it? Oh my gosh, you guys. Sheila says, sure, make it work Monday. That's pretty impressive. It's pretty impressive. I just made mashed potatoes, you guys, right here on the air. Make it work Monday. So if you got in charge of mashed potatoes for Thanksgiving, I got you. You now know what to do. Super easy. I'm going to grab the bag real quick. These are the Ore-Ida Homestyle Steam and Mash Ready Pre-Cut Russet Potatoes. You know what else is great? Here's what it says on the label. Use it for stews and soups. Make it for mashed potatoes, crock pot meals. So if you're not wanting to peel the potatoes, cut the potatoes, boil the potatoes, you don't have to. You don't have to do it anymore. What I could have done if I wanted to make potato soup, I could have just made all the soup, right? And then dumped in my potatoes. Y'all, how awesome is this? Huh? Fantastic. Great product. So that is how you make it work on Monday. Anna is saying Chris, who is her husband, is wanting us to make deep fried brie mashed potato balls with our leftovers. That is an absolute yes for me. Tell Chris that I support him. Also tell Chris that that's what I want for Christmas, Thanksgiving. Okay. So let's get back to it. You guys, so what are some things that you do? What are some do it, like make it work tips and tricks that you have? It doesn't just have to be on Thanksgiving, like with these Thanksgiving dishes, but what are some of your, this is how I make it work, especially with like cooking, things like that. Good morning, Pat. Hello, welcome. Come join the conversation about how we make it work when we're cooking big meals, especially like Thanksgiving coming up this Thursday. One of the things I do, and I do want to ask this, I want to get a conversation going about, is it cheating? Like, do y'all consider that cheating that I just made mashed potatoes from a bag? Is that cheating or is that okay? Something I do is I always have, I take the loss and I put forth the money. Look, skip something. I'm serious. Sacrifice something for the week or whatever you have to do and get pre-cut onions. Just do it. Get pre-cut onions. I have pre-cut onions. I have pre-cut bell pepper. I have pre-cut celery. I have all these things in the fridge, pre-cut, ready to go. And it's how I make it work. Because why does anybody care what you cut, what you didn't cut? You know, Stacy says, no, that's not cheating. It's just another way to make mashed potatoes. It's just another way to get through the things. Anna's saying she's devastated. Why are you devastated, Anna? Why are you saying you're devastated? I want to know. Read above message. Oh, sorry. Let's see if I can get Anna. I don't know how to scroll on this. Oh, let me see. Oh, sorry. Okay. Anna said, I recently found out that my grandmother warms up Bob Evans mashed potatoes, puts them in an oven and tells y'all that she made them. Bob Evans makes a good ready-made mashed potato. I mean, I don't hate the idea. That's not the worst thing I've heard, Anna. But that is bad. Like to play it off as your own. Sorry, I totally missed your message. That's so funny. Bob Evans makes a good mashed potato. It really does. It's not the worst. It's not the worst. Now, I used to be a connoisseur. What is it? The crock. Country Crock. They have mashed potatoes that are fantastic. If you're just really needing to give yourself a hug on the inside and you just want to love yourself with mashed potatoes because it's such a comfort food, you can get oh my gosh, I just said it. What is it called? What is it? Country Crock, for the love of everything. I want to keep saying Cracker Barrel and Country Crock because they both do the same things to my heart. Cracker Barrel and Country Crock both hug me from the inside. But now, to be honest, now that I have this product, that's just as fast as Country Crock and better, to be honest. So tell your grandma about this situation. You'll never have Bob Evans again. Stacy says, if you want instant mashed potatoes, go to Dollar Store. You can find the instant mashed potatoes. I am not a fan of like the potato flakes, but I didn't grow up with it. And I think that that's something, like I was just recently in Hawaii and they cook a lot with Spam. Here in the mainland, Spam is not a delicacy. Like that's not a food that everybody like loves. It's something that you go to when you want to have a protein that maybe, you can't get another protein at the time. But there, it's a dish. Like it's in every dish. They cook with Spam. Like it's intentional. It's not like we can't get anything else. We're gonna just, it's not like a fallback. It's a plan A. Spam is a plan A in Hawaii. Most people don't like Spam, but if you grew up with it, then I think you welcome it, and I feel like that's like with potato flakes, or if you grew up with, like the instant mashed potatoes, if you grew up with, minute rice, if you grew up with whatever it is, it's like, this is great. Like I have a friend that makes her own hamburger helper. She doesn't use the box. She makes it herself. And a lot of people will be like, but I miss the box. Like I want the box of the hamburger helper. Although I got to be honest, as I've gotten older, the things I used to love when I was little, like the staples that you would have, ramen, mac and cheese out of a box. I don't know. What can you guys think of that you just always loved, good morning, Searles. Good morning. Hello. God, you guys, hello. Talk to me. Tell me what's going on. I want to know, like, what were those old things that you grew up with? Tang. And now I eat or drink it and I'm like, oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. There were those juices called Hugs. Does anybody remember the little juices called Hugs? And I just can't do them. Ramen noodles are still around, Stacy. My kids love ramen. In fact, my husband made ramen for my daughter last night. I make ramen a little different than most people. I know most people make ramen like as a soup. I put in just 1 cup of water and I make it and it's like noodles, like a side dish. Oh, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Hello, welcome back, Cole. Glad you're here. Welcome back, Reed. So glad you're here, you guys. Thanks. It's so great to see you. So I want to hear about your Anna says she used to eat the noodles before she cooked them. That's a lot of people do. I do have a great ramen salad, that you crush up we crush up the whatever. Oh, Reed, we're not talking about lunch. I was talking about old school foods that we used to love, like processed foods that maybe we don't love as much anymore. You know what I mean? Like that's what I was talking about. And ramen got on the thing. We got to start talking about that. And you missed me making mashed potatoes. But yeah, I love making ramen like a side dish. I love making it like a pasta, but then I do love crushing it up and having it in a salad. I've got a great recipe for that. That would be a great, you know what, Anna, make a note of that. I can make my ramen salad sometime because that's also a very good make it work. So we'll do make it work. This will be when we do the cooking segment. We'll be on Mondays, except for this Wednesday, we're going to be making pie. And I do want to tell you guys the recipe for the pie that we're going to be making on Wednesday. And I'll remind you on Tuesday. And we'll have Anna write the ingredients today and tomorrow. If she can't write it today, we'll have her write it tomorrow. Hello, Reed. Reed saying hello to everybody. Everybody say hello to Reed. So here are the things. You only need 4 items. And I'll bring the items tomorrow to the show to show you the items so you can see them, because I know some people are visual learners. But we'll actually make it together on Wednesday. Cole wants to start a podcast, but thinks it'll fail. Cole, listen, here's the thing. I'm going to pause for a second and address Cole about the podcast. No, listen, there are 1,000 podcasts starting every day, and it can be very daunting. It's a very saturated market. Okay. So it's not about failing. It's not about failing at all. It takes a long time to get an audience, no matter where you are. You know what I mean? Like no matter what you're doing. So honestly, if you do something and you do it well and you do something that nobody else is doing and you just keep at it, that's how you have a successful podcast. I'm on multiple podcasts. And so that's how you can kind of like get it going. You know what I mean? But absolutely like believe in you that you can do it. But yes, you're right. We're talking about Thanksgiving food, but I have made my ramen salad, by the way, for Thanksgiving. So here are the 4 ingredients you need for the pie that I will be making on Wednesday if you would like to make it with me. You're going to need a graham cracker crust or any crust. Well, not like a not like a pie crust, like not like a flaky kind, either like a graham cracker crust or like a chocolate graham cracker crust, or, Oreo does a already ready-made Keebler graham cracker, golden made crust that you buy and it's already made. Now, if you want to make your own graham cracker crust, you guys go right ahead. But I'm not going to do that. I already bought the pie shell, the already made graham cracker crust. Number 1, that's what you need. Number 2, what you need is Chips Ahoy chocolate chunk cookies. They've got to be the chunk cookies, okay? And you'll see why. So chocolate chip chunk cookies. Number 3, you're going to need vitamin D whole milk. You're going to want a good look. This is the holidays. I've never made it with like heavy cream or half and half. I've always done whole milk. If you want to get crazy, you go right ahead. But that's okay. So we've got crust, graham cracker crust, chocolate chunk cookies from Chips Ahoy, and we've got whole milk. And then the 4th ingredient, this is a 4-ingredient pie that will blow everyone's face off for Thanksgiving or anytime. It is Cool Whip in the tub. You want the extra creamy, okay? The frozen Cool Whip in the tub, extra creamy. All right? So those are your 4 ingredients. I'm going to be making it. And then I'll even talk about how I'll show you on Wednesday. I'll do a whole segment on like how you can start making different things. Like as you get comfortable in what you do, you can start adding things, and how we've taken that 4-ingredient pie and we have made it our own. And now we go crazy with it and we do all sorts of stuff. But we're going to make it here on the show on Wednesday. I'll remind you again tomorrow, and we'll have, like the list of all the things. I just found potatoes on my pants. Make it work Monday, you guys. So we'll remind you again tomorrow of the ingredients that you need, and I'll show you what they are because I already have mine bought. I'm not going to bring out milk, and maybe I'll bring out the Cool Whip because it's a 1-hour show, so they can stay out for an hour. It's no big deal. Reed, when lunch comes around, when you teach us to make lunch, I mean, I know how to, but will you? I do need to clean up. Stacy's right. Will I teach you how to make lunch? Reed, you're so sweet. I don't normally eat breakfast or lunch, so that's what's so funny. Good morning, Taylor. You guys, good morning, everybody. Welcome. Come get in on the chat. If you are just now joining us, we've got a half hour left on the show. And we've got a half hour. I don't know what Anna was writing, but we've got a half hour left on the show. So if you're on your T-Rexa device or your Echo Dot and you're just listening, you can come to backchannel.tv and actually write on a chat, and I'll be able to talk to you in real time. Also, if you're on YouTube, you can join the conversation, okay, through the chat. And what else? If you're on your Echo Show, you can watch me and you can say to your device, I'm going to say T-Rexa, but I mean the girl name that comes on all the Amazon products. T-Rexa, open Backchannel, and this show will pop up, and or whatever morning show you're watching here on Backchannel. And then the magic word is say. Say to Liv, I'm going to get my pie ingredients, or say to Liv, happy Thanksgiving. All right, Chris on YouTube says, crush up ramen packed into the bag. Pour the flavored packed in the bag. Eat it like a dry treat, like chips. Chris is saying you crush up the ramen. You guys, is this true? Have y'all done this? You crush up the ramen. Okay, here we go. Reed wanted a lunch. Well, I guess Reed, this is more of a snack. I don't know how we got here, you guys. I made mashed potatoes, and we're here talking about ramen. We could do a whole episode on ramen, Anna. Maybe on a Make It Work. Like Make It Work Monday. But you crush up the ramen, which we could do this, Anna. We could totally do this. And then you take this seasoned packet and then you eat it dry like chips. I feel like that would get all over your hands, but I guess Doritos, Cheetos, they get on your hands. Chris, and you don't need anything like water, or it's just going to stay on the ramen? I need to know. Chris, let me know. Okay. So half hour left with me, you guys. Well, I want to give you an update of what's coming, what has been on before me, and what's coming up next. Haley and Allison are before me. They are from 6 to 8 Eastern. And then after me today, you have an hour break. And then you have the Anthony Davis show at noon Eastern. Okay, you guys? So that's today. And Your Pal Hal will be after him. And that is a show from 2 to 4. So Anthony Davis is from 12 to 2 Eastern. And then Your Pal Hal is from 2 to 4 Eastern. Okay, you guys? So Trexa, what time is it? Cole's making fun of me. I can't say the device's name because otherwise she'll go off in everybody's homes. I don't even own one. I do have an Echo Show now. Okay. So Cole, I'm going to call it unrestrainable. That's awesome. All right, you guys. So this last half hour, I want to talk about your cooking fails because today is everything Make It Work Monday. Your cooking fails. Now, we just had Halloween, right? And a lot of people are still around with Halloween candy. You still have chocolate. You still have Jolly Ranchers. You still have Tootsie Rolls, which I have yet to find. If anybody has a recipe for Tootsie Rolls, let me know because you get so many of those during Halloween and then you're like, what do we do? What the what? That'll be on Wednesday. And we can do a whole segment on Tootsie Rolls. Oh, Stacy says, don't eat the ramen with your hands, Chris. You'll have to let us know. Eat it with a spoon. Okay, I get it. I understand. Kind of like cereal. But what do you do with the leftover candy? And what are some of the fails? I'm going to share a story, okay? And Anna's going to pull up some pictures, I think, of Halloween. I said jalapeno. What is that? It's a Halloween recipe fails. Okay, I'm going to describe it to you, you guys. Okay. This is fantastic. If you have seen the TV show Nailed It, and I'll talk about a recipe I made later, but look at these. If you're watching on a screen, you go to Pinterest, right? And they have these gorgeous recipes with these beautiful photographs, okay? And you're thinking, I can do these. I can do hard things, you guys. I'm going to make it work. And you think, I'm going to make these great tea things, which I have no idea what the heck that is. What I'm seeing, for those of you that don't have a screen, I'm going to describe it to you. Okay, Stacey, I got you. It looks like to me, this is what, if I were to guess, all you need are 2 chocolate cookies. They're not chocolate chip cookies, but they look like just normal, big, soft chocolate cookies. Red icing, and then those little tiny marshmallows. Then I don't know what they used for the sticks. I don't know what I'm looking at, Stacy and everybody else at home that's listening. And they took the cookies and they put the red icing on either side. And then they started sticking in the little tiny marshmallows. They look like teeth, but they look like, oh my gosh. It looks awful. It looks like, you know what it looks like? It looks like a Marvel film. Like maybe one of the characters that has like this like horrible, like they need to go to a dentist. Like it's like the dentist of Seville. That's not, it's the barber. I totally, Anna, can you believe I just said that? The host of Nailed It is so annoying. That is true. If you're watching this show, what is it on, Anna? Nailed It is on Netflix. Is that right? Is that where Netflix, is that where Nailed It is? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the host either, but that's okay. Listen, we can't all love all the people. But the other things I'm seeing is I'm seeing a cute little like skeleton. You know what I mean? Like a cute little skeleton. And it looks like it's made out of, you would think cookie dough. You could tell that the person like shaped the head, the skull, all the like, not all the bones, but like, the kind to like 3 on each side to make ribs, and then like like 1 down the middle to be the spine, and then like 2 for the arm, 2 for the legs, and they really shaped it. And then the one that's made, I don't know if you guys have made cookies before, but when you bake a cookie, it like spreads out. You know what I mean? Because that's something with something with the butter situation. So it looks more like the Abominable Snowman. Like it doesn't look like a skeleton. Like each little piece did not stay where it's supposed to stay. It all just ran together and like made into this. It looks like a mess. It looks like a total, like, oh my gosh. The guy that's in the woods, Bigfoot. Why do I never know any words when I talk to you guys? It's the perfect time to not have vocabulary when you're talking to a live audience. All right. The last picture I see in this Nailed It Halloween edition are ghosts. It looks like strawberries. I think they are. And I think what they did is that they did white chocolate strawberries, and then they just kind of took like royal icing and put like 2 black dots and 1 big black dot to make 2 little eyes and 1 little mouth. And that's what happened. But these ghosts they look like the Scream ghost face. They don't look like cute little tiny ghosts. They look all total disaster. Stacy's allergic to strawberries. Okay, Stacy, don't make the ghost strawberries. That's something you can't do. Now, let me tell you something I did, you guys, and tell me if I want to hear about your disasters. What are some disaster cooking situations, especially if you were trying to repurpose? This is a repurposing Candy situation. Halloween just happened. We all, maybe not all of us, but a lot of us still have a lot of Halloween candy left over. And maybe you have put it in the freezer. And maybe you've thought, Thanksgiving's coming up. I'm going to do something with it. I'm going to make it work. I'm going to get out the old Halloween candy and I'm going to make something with this. So, so that's a thing. Here's the thing. Not all candy's the same. Okay. I have tried multiple times to make those stained glass window cookies. And I don't know if you know what those are on the internet. Oh, God. I mean, oh, geez. And so I thought, I'll make it with Jolly Ranchers. I don't know if you're supposed to make them with Jolly Ranchers. I thought if I melt down Jolly Ranchers, it will melt down and be the stained glass part of this cookie. And it was Halloween, and I had all these. Oh, I almost said string. I had all these Jolly Ranchers left over from like my kids trick or treating, right? And so I was thinking like, yes, look at that. Okay, can you guys see? This is gorgeous. These are star cookies, and the cookie is on the outside in the shape of a star, but the inside is like this see-through glass, but it's not glass. It's, melted candy, right? And it's all different colors. So you've got yellow and red and purple and orange, and they just look lovely. They also look like it would totally hurt your teeth. You know what I mean? So I did not look up a recipe. This is where I would like to pause and tell everybody a PSA. Here's my public service announcement for the day. Always look up recipes, especially if this is dealing in the realm of baking. I feel like baking is a tough thing to do. You can't just guess on baking. I mean, baking is it's such chemistry. You know what I mean? There's a science to it. So I put a bunch of Jolly Ranchers in a pot and I melted them and I kind of forgot. You guys, I had to throw the pot away. Like I had to throw it away. It just became a solid mess of like ridiculous candy. It was awful. It was so awful. And I've never tried again. I don't know what to do. I've never even looked up a recipe. I've never given myself a second chance. I'm just like, I can't do it. So I did not make it work. You know what I made work? I threw it away. I just tossed it into the garbage because I didn't know what to do. So, has anybody had a failed it moment when you were trying to make things work? You were trying and it just didn't go the right way. I'm sure you have all had many stories happen to you. You can talk to me through backchannel.tv and leave me a message. You can be on YouTube, leave me a message. And today, Anna's going to let me know. Or you can talk to your device by saying her name, which on this show we call her T-Rexa, so that she doesn't light up in your house because you didn't ask her to. And you simply say the magic word, which is say. T-Rexa, say, my cooking fail is, and then share it with me. Okay. So another cooking fail I wanted to share. This is more kind of a Christmas thing, and it wasn't a make it work situation, but it was a disaster nonetheless because I was tripling a recipe. This is also where we get in trouble. And I've learned my lesson as we come up to Thanksgiving. Make it work doesn't always mean make it big. Okay, guys? It doesn't mean make it triple. Make it work just means you deal with the cards you've been given. Okay. So with make it work, I was tripling I want to say it was a sugar cookie recipe. Oh, geez. I was little. I was like maybe my daughter's age. Like I was like, I don't know, like upper elementary school, early junior high, somewhere in that range. And I'm making these sugar cookies with my mom, tripling it. So that means instead of like 2 cups of flour, I'm using 6 cups of flour. And okay, so it's a lot, right? And like sugar is like 1 cup of sugar. Nope. Now I'm using 3 cups of sugar. Well, I wasn't really like paying attention and it came to the salt situation and it was supposed to be what? 1 teaspoon of salt? That sounds about right. 1 teaspoon of salt. I read it as 1 cup. I put in 3 cups of salt. 3 cups of salt. And my mother, I mean, listen, you guys, it was awful because I used all that, like I used all of the flour and the sugar. I mean, not that this was like, like Not that this was Little House on the Prairie, but that's hard to come by. You know what I mean? That's hard to come by. So I used up all this stuff and I feel really awful. But they were awful. I ate a cookie because I was determined to show my mom that it would be fine. And it wasn't. And then we had to just throw the whole thing away. So, anyway, just wanted to share that with you guys. That was a terrible, terrible thing. Good morning, Rachel. But yeah, so what are some of your disasters that you guys have had? Is there anything going on with you guys with that? Any other cooking fails? You guys, oh, there's Anna. Hello, Anna. I think someone's writing me on YT, but I can't see it. So if you're able to see it, let me know. I have multiple screens in here, you guys, and this is Make It Work Monday. My screen is so far away over here, which I don't know why. I don't know why in my studio I have it set up so far away. Peter. Oh, this is Anna's from Peter. Good morning, Peter. He says turkey was bad for Friendsgiving. Peter, I need to know, was the turkey y'all made bad for Friendsgiving? Like, is that what you're trying to say? Like, you guys had a Friendsgiving fail? Is that what just happened this weekend? What does that mean? Did you guys just not? I don't know. Oh, Anna said she forgot to tell me. So I guess yes. I guess you guys had a bad. Well, tell me about it. Peter, Anna, I want to hear about your bad turkey for Friendsgiving. But yeah, so the thing is that I want everybody to hear this. Oh, they were going to okay, so here's the thing. They were going to deep fry their turkey, but it smelt bad. So they didn't deep fry it. So they had a very tiny thing of turkey. I don't know if y'all know how to deep fry, which I'm guessing you guys were going to do it on the stove. But here in Louisiana and in Texas, we get out our deep fryers that we use. Well, we have now because it's such a thing. We have turkey deep fryers. And they look very similar to crawfish boils, or like I know a lot of people on the East Coast, they do like shrimp boils. So it's these big pots that go on an open flame, like propane. You know what I mean? And um, so we deep fry them in like gallons of peanut oil. So if anybody's allergic to peanuts, that's not gonna work. But yeah, so that's how we do it. We don't do it on the stove. And Anna's saying that Peter sous vide it first, and it was too low of a temp. Peter said that he basically made botulism for 24 hours. You guys, that's true. I want everybody to hear this. If your eggs smell bad, if your milk smells bad, this is not a moment to make it work, everybody. There's sometimes to make it work, and there's sometimes you let it go. Let's all quote, which I know Stacy will appreciate this. Let's quote the great Kenny Rogers when we say, you've got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, know when to run. Okay. So I'll Make It Work Monday. I don't want everybody to like, oh, but Liv said today was the day and she did her, mashed potato situation and all this kind of stuff. That's not what we're doing here. We're not telling you to do something that's dangerous. Anna said she ran from that turkey. It's okay to do that. It's okay to run, and it's okay to have total disasters, especially in the kitchen and all the things, as long as everybody's being safe. Now, especially if you are deep frying turkeys, I do want to say this. There are many accidents that happen with deep frying turkeys, especially people who haven't done it before. If you're doing it the way that we do it with the propane tank and the gas and this big vat of oil, it turns into a Marvel film. You all of a sudden will be Two-Faced. If anybody knows that character, that's DC. Oh, I just showed I'm not nerdy and Nerf card. Nerdy or Nerf. Be careful because oil can get really, really hot and splashy and do all the things. So nobody make bad choices. Okay. Anyway, so I know there's a lot of people that are into, Black Friday shopping and into the whole week. We're going to get to that when we get to Friday. We will be on the show. We do not have a show this Thursday. Every show on Backchannel is taking Thanksgiving break to be with their family and their friends and their loved ones. So no one will be here on Thursday, but the rest of the week we are. Now, I've already talked about it, but tomorrow I'm going to be showing you some ingredients to make a pie. And Wednesday, we're going to make a pie on the air. And then Friday, we're going to be talking about your Thanksgiving, how it went, and all the things with, like shopping, if you're going to go Black Friday shopping. So now we're to the segment. Oh, yes, there we go. Okay, good. Anna found the deep frying. Look at this, you guys. That is how you deep fry a turkey in the South. It's legit. Like, you got to really know what you're doing. The first year The first year we deep fried, we practiced. So we just deep fried everything we could find. We took bread and we threw it in there. We took frozen corn. We were deep frying the world. Peter says the good news about their turkey was that the dark meat was cooked and it was separate and safe. It was a Thanksgiving miracle, Peter. I'm so happy for you. Oh, that's good news. But you could be like me and be vegetarian on Thanksgiving, which nobody wants to do. Even vegetarians aren't vegetarian on Thanksgiving. So now we're finally to the section. I don't know if you guys remember this segment that I told you earlier in the first hour. We'll see if you remember, those of you that are still here from the first hour. I want to talk about boundaries. We haven't talked about it yet. I wanted to put it in your head because here's the thing. It's not like one of those easy topics where you can just think on your feet. I wanted to give you time for all my introverted friends, for all my processing friends, the ones that have to take a moment to think. Let's talk about a little serious. Let's talk about boundaries. We're about to go into the holiday season. You've got your family, you've got friends, you've got community, invitations for school plays or church events or community parades or, whatever. They're doing soup kitchens. There's a lot of like a ton of events starting this week, pretty much through the beginning of the year. Office parties, all sorts of stuff. So what do you do to make it work for your mental health, which I'm a big advocate for the safety of yourself, your boundaries with yourself? I was talking about earlier a boundary that I am making this year with my cooking. I usually have a multi-leveled process to my cornbread dressing. It just takes all the long, days after day. Like, it's so long, you guys. It's so long. So I'm cutting out a step or two so that I'm not in the kitchen making the cornbread dressing. So that's a boundary I'm giving to myself, but really it's a boundary I'm giving to my family so I can spend more time with my family. So that's a self boundary. That's my example for a self boundary. What are you doing for your boundaries with the people in your life? Is there anything you're doing? Are you saying no to some invitations? Are you saying to your parents, I'm not coming to Thanksgiving breakfast at 9 a.m. I'll see you guys at 4 o'clock for, Thanksgiving lunch. Like, are you saying no to friends? Like, I'm sorry, I can't go to a movie Wednesday night. I'm still not comfortable with where we are in the world. I don't feel like it's safe yet. Or maybe you're like, hey, I feel super safe. I absolutely want to go to a movie. I'm going to say no because I'm just tired and I just want to see my family that I never see. What are you doing? What does that look like? Anna, talk to me as well. Peter, talk to me. Like, how are you making boundaries? I don't know. I think I don't think Stacy's here anymore. I don't know. Sheila, Reed, Freddie, Rachel. What are some tips that you guys have to keeping yourself safe, to keeping your family safe and not getting run down? Because this is the season. It starts this week. We're here. All the things are happening, all the travel, all the, oh geez. I mean, it's just all starting to happen. Anna's tip is don't be afraid to leave when you need to. That's a really great tip. You don't owe anybody. You really don't, you guys. You don't owe anybody your time. You don't. And if this is a tough year for you financially, if this is a tough year for you mentally, if this is a tough year for you physically, emotionally, spiritually, I don't care. If you're on a diet, you're really trying to get healthy and you're not in a safe space with your eating yet. You're eating or you're drinking. Maybe, you were a heavy drinker, a social drinker, and now you don't want to drink as much. Like, whatever you need to do to keep yourself safe, maybe sometimes that includes leaving. And you're like, I can't be here. I did it. Or this is just too much. I'm getting overwhelmed, or I'm just tired. We've been spending a lot of time in our homes and now we really like our houses, a lot of us. So it's like, I just want to go home. Anna says, make an excuse if you have to. Make one. It's not a big deal. It's okay to put you and your family first whenever you need to do that. It's not selfish. Now, don't lie. I'm not pro lying. Okay. I'm not pro that, but definitely, check in with yourself and think of how you can decide between two things. Here's the key to boundaries. Boundaries simply comes down to needs and wants. What is a need? What is a want? Okay. Your mother might need like ice for Thanksgiving because 40 people are coming over and you need ice. That's a need. Okay, you can say, sure, mom, I'll get the ice. She might want you to make 12 pies. We can say no. We can say, mom, I'm going to make one pie. I'm not going to make 12. Good morning, Andy. Welcome. So, Andy, we're talking about boundaries. We're talking about what does this look like? How do you set yourself up for success with family, friends, events? And that's the thing. I'll give an example. I just found out this weekend that my husband's company party, my big volunteer organization that I'm a huge part of, the party that I'm supposed to be helping with, and my daughter's only Christmas play are all the same night. So I've got to do a little personal triage, is what I call it, personal triage, where I have to order what is the most important out of those three. Okay. What can I say? This is a definite yes. This is a I'm really sorry. I would love to, but I can't. This is a hard no. Um, so that's what I want. That's what I want to know. How do you do that? For me, out of those three, this is what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to say yes to my daughter. I already have a kid that left. I already have an 18-year-old. I know how short these days are, how short these Christmas programs are. You know what I mean? She's not gonna be doing that forever. So I'm gonna have to go to my daughter's, period. I'd like to go to my husband's company party if I can, because he owns a business with my brothers. And I know that that's important. Like, it's kind of a family thing. So my volunteer organization that is very dear and close to my heart, I'm probably going to have to say, guys, I'm sorry. Either I'll come really, really late or I won't be able to come at all. And that's really hard. And it's really hard. It's brave. Peter says, stay focused on your family time this year. I'm with Peter. Like, I gotta, do that. Anna from Texas. Good morning. Hello. Although that might be my Anna. Even though she's from Ohio. My Anna will have to tell me if that's her or not. That is going to be hard, Anna, whenever Anna from Ohio, my producer, is, and then like another Anna in the world comes on, I won't be able to tell. So anyway, you guys, I want you to stay focused on family this year. We went through and we are still going through trauma. It's true. This pandemic is trauma and we're not out of the pandemic. I'm not here to argue about any of the things. We don't need to talk about all this stuff. It's fine. But I'm just saying the world is not 2018. You know what I mean? It's not. Whether you're into it or not, there's still a lot of things that are like happening because of this situation. There's still a lot out there, no matter what side of the field you're playing, that are affecting your life that are very different than like 2018. Let's say that. So with that in mind, I think last year was such a wake-up call for so many of us. We were like, wow, I really get who I want to spend my time with. I really see what I want to do, where I want to go, who I want to invest in. And so I think we all had this, there were a lot of us, and I'm not an introvert and I love my family, but it was really nice just to stay home and not get all into the crazy of all the holidays. It was just kind of a nice, like, little pause, little break. Anna says, don't try to do too many things in one day. You're absolutely correct. Pick one thing, put yourself in a place of success, set yourself up for success. If you're going to make multiple dishes, that's fine, but start planning it now. Make a dish today, make a dish tomorrow. Like, don't leave it all for Wednesday night, Thursday morning, whatever you're doing, or no matter, like whatever else is happening. Like, don't get stressed and put yourself in a bad space. And then, like Anna, the producer says, take yourself out. If you need to make an excuse, it's okay. You have permission to do that. Boundaries, this is how you make it work. How you make it work with hard personalities. Let's be honest, not everybody in our family, not all of our friends are the easiest personalities to get along with. Maybe you're a tough personality. Make it work by making rules and boundaries. Anna, is there one last comment on YouTube? I feel like I can see it on my big screen, but I can't see it on this screen. We'll figure it out. Man, I tell you what, you guys, Friday was smooth. We had all the things going. And as I continue to get into this space, it'll just get better and better. But it's Make It Work Monday. So just to go over, we made mashed potatoes here on the show. Huh? I did this on the show, you guys. These are already cut, already peeled, already boiled russets that you can buy in the frozen food section, put it in the microwave for 10 minutes, and then you add whatever you want for that. Let's make it work Monday. We're going to be making a pie on Wednesday. Yeah, so we got a lot going on. All right. So we did all that today. You guys, I'm thinking of you. We're already at the end of the show. I want to see you here tomorrow. I'm here every morning. I'm here every morning at 8 a.m. Eastern, every single morning. Now, tomorrow I'm only on the air for 1 hour. I'll show you my pie ingredients. So I'll do that then. And what else? Wednesday we'll be actually making it, but I want to see you here in the morning. Thank you for tuning in, for listening, for watching, for chatting with me. Thank you to Anna for being the best producer ever. I want all of you to go out there. You guys, make today matter, make today count. Don't forget to live every day. You guys, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye, everybody. Have a good one. Bye.